I decided to do a mystery wheel spin challenge. I don't know if anyone has done this before. It just popped in my head and I was like, this would be super fun and super cool. So I'm super excited for today's video because I have a bunch of gift cards that I need to go spend. I created a spin wheel with all different types of categories of what books I should buy. So I'm gonna pick 4 or 5. It kind of depends on how much the book costs, and then it'll determine how many books I can get. I have a $50 gift card. I have one with $4 and some change left, and then I have one with, honestly I don't know how much that one has, maybe only $3, maybe $7, I don't know. And then I have a $15 reward from, like, you know, when you go to Barnes with the membership and you buy books, it gives you like rewards. So I still have $15 from that I need to spend. So in all, I have like, I would say 65 to 75-ish dollars that I can spend. But we're gonna spin the wheel 5 times. Whatever the wheel lands on, it'll determine what books we have to buy in this haul. I'm gonna go through and tell you guys about all the categories, I guess, that I put on the wheel. So first off, a book that starts with the letter P. I asked my husband to give me a random letter. He said the letter P. I was like, that is probably one of the most difficult letters that I can find a book. Like, I don't know any, we'll figure it out. I also put a book written by an author with my initials. I just think that would be cool. I don't know if I would find anything. I actually did see an author has my last name, which is Atwater. That's like a rare last name. And I saw an author had the last name Atwater, which I thought was cool. Maybe I should get the book just because of that. And we have a romance book with the black FMC, obvious reasons. A book with gold lettering. And then I asked my husband to give me 2 colors. Why did he give me the most random colors ever? He gave me a boysenberry book and a guava book. First of all, boysenberry, if we get that, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. We're gonna have to look that up. Guava, I mean, I feel like that's just like any romance book at this point. Like, it's pink, right? Honestly, I want to get all of these. Like, these all sound so fun. We'll have to do this again. Anyway, then we have a nonfiction or memoir. Hopefully I don't land on that. I'm okay with memoirs or biographies, but I like it more so on audiobook format. And then we have a book with more than 500 pages. Again, I don't want that one. Hopefully we don't get that one. A mystery thriller. And then I threw in some authors. We have Abby Jimenez, we have Frida McFadden, and then we have Kennedy Ryan. And then I put in an author that I've never read. Maybe I've heard of them, just never tried a book. We have a book with the animal on the cover. I don't know any books with animals on the cover, but I'm sure they're out there. We have a recently published book. First thing that came to mind was Say You'll Remember Me, but it's hardcover and I don't really want a hardcover, but we'll see. A book with a 1-word title. Again, I don't know any, but I'm sure they're out there. A book that is now a movie or a TV show, a number in the title, staff picks or bestsellers table. I don't know if they have either of those. I'm pretty sure they have a bestseller shelf, but I don't know about staff picks. We'll see. A book I've already read. So I have a bunch of books that I read on the Kindle that I don't have on my shelf. Probably like a good 40 to 50 books. So I would have a wide variety of books that I could select from that if we get that. We've got literal / general fiction. I'm getting into fiction books heavily. I read The Midnight Library, I Who Have Never Known Men, something else that I can't remember, but I'm really into like fiction books, general fiction right now. Then we have a series I haven't finished, which could either be the Natural series part or book 2. We have One of Us Is Back, which is book 3, I believe. And then we have The Perfect Divorce, which I guess that would be a duology, but just, yeah. And then I threw in some books that I really do want to get. Hopefully we'll land on at least one of these. We got Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. We've got Rock, Paper, Scissors. We've got The Wedding People. We've got Normal People, and we've got Sorrowland. And I think that's all for the spin wheel. So let's go ahead and spin it and see what 5 categories we get, and then we'll see how many books we can actually get. All right, first spin. Let's see. Boom, a book that is now a movie or show. I don't know what that would be, but okay. Now we're going to remove that one and spin again. A guava color. Okay, so a romance book. Let's spin again. That's 2. Here goes number 3. Oh, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Okay, I'm good with that. All right, here goes number 4. This is actually really fun. A recently published book. It would have to be Say You Remember Me, because I know the Hunger Games, the new Hunger Games book came out, but I haven't started. I bought book 1, but I haven't even started it yet, so it wouldn't make sense to buy book 4 or 5. Okay, we're gonna do one more, and let's see what it is. No way. No way. No. Okay, a boysenberry book. Yeah, okay. So that would be 5, just in case the books that I pick are cheap and I have enough money on the gift cards or whatever. I'm gonna do one more spin. This is a toss-up. I may use it, I may not. Let's see what it's gonna be. Normal People by, I think, Sally Rooney. I am happy about the picks that we got. I'm super excited to go in here. I felt like I didn't get very many to where I would have to like walk around and like really figure out what book I should get. For example, like the one where I would need to find an author with my initials. Like, okay, I gotta actually go and search and like a whole scavenger hunt for this book. But I got books that are kind of like direct, like, okay, here's exactly the book you're gonna go get. So, I mean, that's fine. So let's go ahead and see. Also, I got an Alani. It's my very first time ever having an Alani. I try not to drink too much caffeine. I don't drink coffee really, maybe like here and there. Really, the only reason I don't drink coffee is because of sugar. Anyway, I usually drink a Celsius because they're supposed to be like good for you, like help you burn fat. I don't know if that's actually true, but I actually got these free, so I was like, I might as well drink them and try. Why does it say peel, you guys? Y'all let me know. Why does it say peel if you can't actually peel it? That's actually throwing me off. Like, it's irritating me. But yeah, so I'm a Celsius girly, but this is actually really good. All right, let's go. If it's the same cashier that it is when I come in here all the time, she's probably gonna be like, girl, why do you have so many gift cards? She's probably like, she's up to something, but I promise y'all, it's legit. Okay, so we're looking for a guava colored book, so I'm in the romance section. It's giving very like peachy brown mauve color, so I think it'll be easy in this section. I'm thinking one of these two right here, either that one or that one, and I've never heard of these books, so it's kind of making me a little nervous. Taking Chances by Molly McAdams. This might have smut. And then we have Tessa Bailey. I've never read a book by this author, but I've heard a lot of her. I'm struggling. I don't know what to get, y'all. It's like all the books I'm seeing don't fall in the category, or it'll be like book 2 or 3 in a series, and I don't want to get a book 2 or 3 because I would need the first book. It's just, oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, I got the 4 books. I think the total was $64.79, which is actually crazy for 4 books. That's like, what's that, like $17 on average per book? I don't know. I can't do that mental math, but that's actually crazy. Also, I don't want to get on y'all's nerves with this, so I'm going to try not to mention it too much, but I really am trying to help y'all out. If y'all want to know how I'm getting all these free gift cards, basically it is an app called Fetch, and no, this is not sponsored, I promise you. I keep getting all these free gift cards because on the Fetch app, all you have to do is scan receipts that you already have. So say you go to Kroger or Walmart or McDonald's, Chili's, Dunkin' Donuts, literally anywhere you go, you take the receipt, you scan it on the app, and it'll turn that receipt into points. What I'll do is I'll go on the Fetch app, I'll see what items will give me the most points. Like for instance, they had this one like Ben and Jerry's one on there, and I get Ben and Jerry's already anyway because I eat ice cream literally every night. And so I got like 3 things of Ben and Jerry's, which gave me 2,000 points each, and that was 6,000 points. I think every 1,000 points equals to about $1. It kind of varies based on which gift card you get, but for the Barnes & Noble ones, it gives you about $1 per 1,000 points, so that's $6 right there for a gift card, and it's on items that I'm already buying anyway. So I'm getting like the ice cream from it, but I'm also getting a free book from it, so it's like, you know, it's really cool. Again, this is not sponsored, I promise, but if you guys want to sign up, I will have the link down in the description, or you can use my code when you sign up. It'll give you 2,000 free points. It's super legit. I've gotten so many gift cards. One thing I need to tell you, because some people don't know this and they'll send me a message and be like, hey, why didn't I get 2,000 points? You have to scan a receipt before you get those 2,000 bonus points. So you can sign up for the app with my code, but it won't give you the 2,000 bonus points until you scan your first receipt. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the books that I got. So first off, y'all know I had to get a book that was in a guava color, and I also had to get a book that was made into a movie or a show. And so I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and I got Crazy Rich Asians. I know this is a movie, but I don't know anything about the book. My husband did tell me about it. He said he thinks that I would like the movie, and we started to watch it, but I never did finish. So yeah, I don't really know. I think is it like fiction but with the subplot of romance, maybe? I can't remember. Also, this was the last copy I had, and it's not in the best condition. It basically says how she goes to Singapore to visit her boyfriend, and it turns into an obstacle course of old money, new money, nosy relatives, and scheming social climbers. So it's giving like drama. And then I had to get a book that was a boysenberry color. I don't know why he even knows what that is, but I got Creep. I have no clue what this book is. I've never seen anyone talk about it, but it was on the like mystery table, I believe. 245 pages. It's super little. From what I read on the back, it's basically about a girl who goes to her boyfriend's house every Wednesday for the past like year. The only catch is that she's never met her boyfriend in person. I don't know if it's actually her boyfriend or if she's stalking. I don't know. It just sounds like a bunch of like creepy stalkerish vibes. It says, Alice has been cleaning Tom's apartment every Wednesday for a year, with every smudge wiped from his coffee cup, every multivitamin counted in the jar. Alice spirals deeper into infatuation, imagining a love so powerful it might erase a lifetime of self-hatred and loneliness. Y'all know that I rolled to get Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, so obviously I got that. Honestly, couldn't tell you much about this book, but people seem to like it, and it has a good rating on Goodreads, and then it has the blue sprayed edges, and blue is one of my favorite colors, as well as pink. So that's really cute. I think this is also like just a general fiction book. So y'all know one of my categories that I rolled was a new release. The only two new releases I could think of, I mean, I guess I could have Googled it, but I was running low on time. One was Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, and one was the new Hunger Games book. But both of them aren't good options because Abby Jimenez, I mean, it is a good option, but I don't want the hardcover, and I wasn't going to pay $20-something for one book when I could just wait for it to come out of paperback. And then the Hunger Games, I didn't want to get because I haven't even read book one yet, so it wouldn't make any sense. So I just went to my last roll that I did, which was to get Normal People by Sally Rooney. I heard this book is really good. It is also a fiction book, which I'm loving the fact that I'm just like getting into fiction right now, because I feel like they're all so like different. You never really know what to expect from it, so it makes it more fun. But yes, I'm super excited to read all of these books. They all seem like such great picks. I was like actually struggling in Barnes to find the books because I genuinely thought that if I just go in the romance section, it would just be all pink. Okay, I would have no trouble finding a guava colored book, or even maybe even the Boysenberry. I was thinking Boysenberry might be like more fantasy or YA, but anyway, I didn't think it would be so hard. The thing is with romance, I didn't have enough time to like sit there and look up every single book, and the romance books were giving like heavy on the smut, or just too fluffy, like too boring, not enough like substance in the book, I guess. The past like month or so, I'm just like really picky on romance books. Yeah, I could have looked up the book and see how like what the spice level is for each book, but that would have been doing a lot. Okay, I didn't want to just grab one blind because I literally just had to return the book because it was too heavy on the smut and I just couldn't do it. No disrespect, like I'm not yucking your yum. If you like smut, I get a lot of people like that, and that's fine. I'm fine with a little bit, but when it's just too much and the plot is just revolving around now, I'm just like, okay, like can we please, like, I don't need y'all to say hey to each other and then immediately pull your pants down. Like, that's actually crazy. So that was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you're watching up to this point, thank you so much. I want to be your best friend, and I will see you guys in the next video.